Yeah, I have mentioned before that it is difficult or virtually impossible for a woman to get self-realization, and this is not my theory. This is what I have been given by my gurus, who are self-realized masters. So this is not my opinion. Okay, I just want to make that clear, because you'll feel I'm sexist, which I'm not. Now, the reason why they say that is because for that experience of self-realization, the human body has to be in a certain condition, in a certain perfect condition, or I would say rather strong condition. This is not possible because of the intense energy that flows through you. And you have no idea how intense that is. Because of that intense energy that pours into you, I won't say flows, it pours into you at that point of time, the human body has to be ready to take it. Otherwise you could collapse there and die. They say na mrityu samadhi ho jati hai. And at times it has happened to some women, very rarely, very rarely, but it has happened to some women. The point is, if you are not ready to absorb or take that energy, and your body is not ready, your life could end. So, to even reach that point, you have to do certain very intense practices, which is extremely difficult in a female form, in a female body. Why? Not that God is partial to male or female, but a woman is given the responsibility of bearing children, which biologically boils down to a menstrual cycle. And that menstrual cycle, which starts from adolescence to middle age, drains the woman's, you can say, physical energies. I mean, that many years, that 25, 30, 35, 40 years of menstrual cycle, losing blood every month is a huge drain on certain biological compulsions that are required, that energy that is required, the physical strength that is required to take that ultimate experience of self-realization. So it is largely a technical issue, not a sexist issue, no. No, because it's a pertinent question. Many people ask, why do you make such a statement? I mean, but it's a purely. But let me tell you again, there's a qualification there. I believe that as a woman, you can make maximum spiritual progress. Although the self-realized masters are only males, but at some time they have been females in previous lifetimes. Why? Because as a woman, your ability to make a progress spiritually is maximum. For two reasons. One, women are naturally intuitive and prone to spirituality. They doubt less. Males are extremely logical, calculative, and skeptical. So they don't believe easily. It takes a lot to convince a man to come on the spiritual path. But it will take very little to convince a woman. She is naturally inclined to it. So you have that benefit as a woman. B, a lot of you today, of course, men and women are equal partners in a family. They're both earning. Women are probably more qualified sometimes. But largely it is the male's responsibility to earn and provide for the family. This takes away the best years of a man's life. The time that he can really devote to spiritual sadhana, intense spiritual sadhana, he never gets the opportunity because he has to provide for his family, and rightly so. Rightly so. Unless you don't get married, you become a sadhu at 15, then it's fine. Then that male has a clear, distinct advantage. But if you are a family man, there is no way you can get away from your responsibilities, and you should not. If you have started a family, you must take responsibility. And therefore, till a very late stage in life, a man is not free to devote time to his spiritual quest, unless midway he leaves everything and goes, which is difficult and not fair if he has a family. And by the time you're 60, forget it. You can't start anything serious. Okay, you can like while away the next 10, 15, 20 years of your life in some sort of sadhana. I'm not saying no, that's possible. But nothing significant can you do post 60. You don't have the strength, energy or the inclination to do it. Your knees will pain, your back will pain. Oh, come on, your body is deteriorating. You're not fit to do any real sadhana. You're not fit to do tapas. Yep.
So Guruji, that means our life is wasted this time.
No, not at all. Not at all.
We can't
Not
do
at all.
anything.
Not at all. Absolutely not. The very fact that you're sitting here means that your life is not wasting.
But it's a bit unfair, don't you think? Like, it's a bit
Unfair to whom? Male or female?
to females. To
I told you, you have the maximum opportunity to progress. If you progress enough in this lifetime, maybe one next lifetime you'll be born a man and you'll achieve your goal.
but that Guruji, that just perpetrates the whole thing, no? Like कि लड़का पैदा हुआ है तो बहुत अच्छी बात है.
नहीं, on the contrary. On the contrary. I think males are the distinct disadvantage when it comes to spiritual sadhana. You come to my seminars, you come to any serious meditation retreat, 8 out of 10 are women. There are 2 guys. Why? Why? Because either they don't have the time or they're not convinced enough.
But they still get the.
How?
If
Because they don't enter. You're
Right.
not understanding what I'm saying.
Right.
They don't enter the fray. They don't get a chance to enter the fray. You have a chance to enter the fray. Only thing is, you'll finish the line next time.
Right.
So you definitely are in a better position according to me. Unless, as I said, if the male leaves everything at adolescent stage, say by 20, doesn't get married, does only this, yeah, then he has a distinct advantage. How many guys do you think at the age of 16 and 18 will leave when they have hormones coming out of the ears? Oh, come on. They're not going to do that.
So Guruji, how far can like a woman go in that case physically? How far can a woman?
You can go right up to the point of realization.
And then die and then have to come back.
But you can go. See, basically, there's nowhere to go. You have to keep coming here. Okay. Even after you get an experience of self-realization, that's not the end of the journey. You still keep coming. And it's only one experience. It's a threshold. It's just a threshold. It's an emotion. It's an emotion. It's a beautiful emotion that changes your life forever. But you still have to keep coming back. So it's not the end of the journey. Well, technically, end of the journey is moksha. Moksha means where you finish all karmic debts, and you don't have to come here to square off anything. That is or could be the end of the. Could be. Not necessarily it is. That again depends on you. If you want to come back, you will come back. But that could technically end your journey with the physical plane. Till then you are stuck to the physical plane. If you have karmic debt, you have to come here and square it up. There is no way out.